In this video, we have the arcade event dropping in Brainrot Evolutions. See, it is that time again, we're getting a brand new update, and this one's about to add a ton of new secret Brainrot. And apparently, there's going to be an admin Brainrot added into the game, which is absolutely ridiculous. We're going to be figuring this out in this video, and we may even have a chance to get this thing, which would be absolutely insane. But there's been a ton of other stuff added inside this update, and we're about to show you guys everything added, so make sure you guys keep watching the video. Alright, so if we check out the update log, as you can see, there is a free-to-play pass now, which is available, and you can win OP rewards, collect arcade coins by defeating monsters and objects, and you can buy the limited arcade egg for super rare and cool pets. Alright, pretty cool. We also got a new live event called the Trippy Troppy. Okay, pretty interesting. 1 in 225 chance, and yeah, pretty interesting weather event, but that's not really what I'm here for. I'm definitely more curious about the admin Brainrot and how to even get this thing. Apparently, we're gonna have a chance to even get it in a second, is at least what the developers have said, so we're gonna check that out, I guess. It says they can only be obtained at live events hosted by the game admins. It says the new admin Brainrot is the Magiani Tankiani, so pretty interesting. And it looks like we got actually another secret on top of that, the Anpali Babel. Alright, pretty interesting. I'm not sure how to get that one yet. I guess we'll also figure that out. And then they added some more stuff in the arcade shop, and then there also is a code here which is arcade, so we can go and just put that in, and entering that will give me some more XP boost, so I'll take that. And if we go and open up the arcade event, we can now see everything inside of here that we can actually claim, which is pretty cool. They have some pretty cool pets inside of here, especially on the bottom. There's some pretty interesting ones and some cool relics as well. You can literally get an arcade jet, which has just absolutely insane stats. And then finally, the Anpali Babel secret pet right here is 162% as strong, which is kind of interesting because it's actually just as good as my current Brainrot that I have, but it's definitely still would be nice to get, so we're definitely going to try to get that at some point. We need to go and complete all of these quests though over and over, and it seems like they are the same quests again, so that's definitely pretty interesting. I guess to complete these quests, we can go ahead and just teleport over to World 1, and we can go ahead and get pretty much all of them done extremely quick inside of this world. So we're going to go ahead and delete all of these things right here. We'll go and hatch these 10 eggs we need to real quick, and that should be good for that. I think we now need to defeat some food or get some food objects, and then we need to defeat some enemies. But okay, we also do have a spin wheel in here once again, and you can use these I don't know why it says eternal tickets. I'm guessing it should be arcade tickets, but you can go and spin these tickets on some cool things in here once again. So now let's go ahead and check out the shop, as what I'm most excited for. And okay, there's some very interesting things in here, starting off with the arcade joystick. I don't know why again it says the lightning relic. It must just be glitched from the last event, but it's all good I guess. But you can't even see the stats of it, unfortunately, because I think this is actually displaying the lightning relic stats, because the stats of it, to be honest, aren't even that good, so I don't think it's actually displaying the correct stats of it. I'm sure if I bought it though, it probably would, but yeah, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get it just yet. I'm sure if I bought it though, it probably would, but yeah, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get it just yet. And moving on to the pet right here, we have the Zapkin, which is 1.5 million tokens and does 5,000 damage, so pretty interesting. And moving on to the final thing we can buy is actually an additional pet slot like the previous events, which is very cool. So yeah, I'm definitely going to try my best to get this extra pet slot, probably the most important thing to buy in this whole entire event, and probably for you guys as well. Definitely make sure you try your best to farm up to get this extra pet slot. And yeah, moving on, we do have some pets above it here. Inside of this egg right here, we have some pets, and they all look, I'm sure if I bought it though, it probably would, but yeah, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get it just yet. And moving on to the pet right here, we have the Zapkin, which is 1.5 million tokens and does 5,000 damage, so pretty interesting. And moving on to the final thing we can buy is actually an additional pet slot like the previous events, which is very cool. So yeah, I'm definitely going to try my best to get this extra pet slot, probably the most important thing to buy in this whole entire event, and probably for you guys as well. Definitely make sure you try your best to farm up to get this extra pet slot. And yeah, moving on, we do have some pets above it here. Inside of this egg right here, we have some pets, and they all look decent in stats, but not too great. I'm not sure how good they would be if I combine them into the 2 stars. They might actually be pretty decent, I'm not sure. But I need to go ahead and defeat 10 bosses, and we'll go ahead and get some more of these XP. And you also went and took a look inside the shop, and I don't see anything different inside of here, so I guess there's just no changes. Alright, the developer went ahead and just told us to teleport to World 2 because apparently something's gonna happen. So let's see, maybe we get the admin Brainrot. That would be insane, but no, we got the ring. So it looks like it's not a new weather event, unfortunately, for this time around. So I guess we're gonna have to wait for a little bit, and we'll come back hopefully whenever we have the next weather event. Or I'm not gonna come back, I'm gonna keep on farming, I guess. And I might as well try and defeat him because he is just getting defeated pretty quick, so I mean it probably won't take that long anyway. And with the AoE attack on this Amale pet or Brainrot, it's actually super helpful to fight this guy. I can literally just stand here and I keep on hitting him. There's also this arcade phone relic right here inside of the the spin wheel shop, but honestly, it doesn't seem too good. If you don't have that many relics though, it would definitely be usable because it does have pretty good stats, but for me, unfortunately, I just have a lot of relics at this point where I don't really even need it. As you can see, my team is pretty strong currently, and I think the worst thing I have is probably this one right here, which unfortunately, I don't think it will be better than it, but we can go and just spin the wheel anyways, regardless. So we'll see if maybe we can land on it. That would be insane, but we're gonna go and see. And okay, we just got some tokens, I guess. All right, and there we go. We went ahead and defeated the Brainrot by, we barely got like any crates from that. We only got a 10, which is pretty bad. And I guess we'll go and open up to see if we get anything, but I'm pretty sure we got nothing. All right, they went ahead and just did another weather event, but unfortunately, literally all these weathers we already have, I think, for all the Brainrots, except for this red chair one, but I honestly don't even really want it that much. All right, the weather events have unfortunately ended. Let me go and farm out the rest of these Brainrots, and then we'll go and open up the few things that we do need. Okay, we got 38 of these Vaquitas crates and 44 of these chair crates, so hopefully we unlock at least one of these new Brainrots. So let's go and open these up, and hopefully we can get something. All right, well, unfortunately, I don't think we got the last Vaquitas Brainrot, but let's go and try with this chair one. Hopefully we can get at least one of these. And okay, well, I don't think we got either of them. That's pretty unfortunate. However, at least we did get the brand new weather event just starting, the Trippy Troppy, I guess. I have no clue what's even about to happen. Is he gonna fall down? Okay, what the heck? He is here, and here he is in World 1. I guess we go ahead and defeat him, and he'll probably end up giving us something in return. So yeah, I'm guessing there's probably a new crate with this guy, but I have yet to get one. And it seems like he does pretty much the same thing as the Rang boss, because he just knocks you back at every like few seconds. And okay, we got one of the new crates right there, so you can see, pretty cool. All right, so while we are fighting this thing, we might as well go ahead and check out the new crate right here. The Trippy crate has some pretty interesting relics inside of it. We have a 50% chance for kelp, a 35% chance for the red coral, a 11.5% for the Trippy tail, a 2.5% for the Trippy head, and then finally the 1% is actually the Brainrot, so not too bad. At least it's not like a 0.5% or something like super rare like that. That would have been more annoying. Alright, this thing's about to be defeated finally, and there we go. We got 10 more of those additional crates, not bad. And I guess the developers are going to give us a few more, so I'm going to go and wait till they give us some more, and then we'll open all of them up and see if we can maybe get something. Alright, and we have 21 crates now, so let's go and see if we can maybe get it. Here we go. And if we got it, that would be pretty insane, but I highly doubt we're going to get lucky enough, and I don't think we did. Hopefully we can get some of the new relics at least, and I think we got pretty much all of them actually. I think we got that, at least the Trippy head, so we can go and check out the stats of it. And okay, unfortunately, it is not too good, as you can see. I guess even the event relic inside of the spin wheel, I'm pretty sure this one's actually better, unfortunately. Okay, something is popping up on our screen. What the heck did we just get? I think we actually got the new admin Brainrot crate. No way, we got the Magia crate. Okay, the developer said stay with us at the end if you want to get another one. That's pretty cool. And okay, I guess we do have a 1% chance to get the admin Brainrot, which is insane. I did not think we were going to even get this thing or have a chance to even open this. But yeah, this is definitely a really interesting crate. We have a bandit mask, a raven wings, the knife, and then for the second to last item, we have a pretty big throwback, the outrageous Builders Club hat, which is just such a throwback of an item. And then finally, we have the Magiani Tanky Annies, which is, I guess, what it's called, so I have no clue how good it is. But let me figure that out real quick. I'm pretty curious. Alright, so apparently the admin Brainrot is 180%, which is honestly a little underwhelming. I would have thought it would have been better, but yeah, 180% is still pretty good. Alright, boys, let's go ahead and open up this Magia crate right here. Hopefully we can get the Brainrot. That would be insane. But we only have one crate, so our chance is going to be pretty low. So let's go ahead and give it an open. And what are we going to get from the crate? And okay, we got some relic. That's unfortunate. But the stats of it though are actually not bad, considering I think it was literally the second the second tier relic. If we ended up getting the best relic in the crate, it probably would actually be a lot better than this one. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we did not get it. And also, we didn't even defeat this Trippy Troppy in time. I guess nobody else was fighting it. So yeah, pretty unfortunate. I guess he does like a little animation of him leaving. I haven't seen this before, but alright, pretty cool. And okay, what happens if we actually fail this? What is he doing? This is actually a pretty crazy event. I didn't think he was gonna get mad, I guess, or restart. It says we lost and he activated a new weather. We can actually get another Brainrot down here called the Lowe's Trippy Troppitos or something, which is like a little baby version of that. And there's actually another crate he spawns in. That's really cool. But we only do have 2.5 minutes on this because the event is going to end. So let's go ahead and see how many crates we can hopefully find in this short duration we got. Alright, the event went ahead and just finished, unfortunately, but let's go ahead and collect the rest of the crates we still have, because there is still some of these guys scattered around. So let me farm out the last of these few crates and we'll see how many we ended up with. Alright, well, it seems like that was the last weather event, but there is still a good amount of these Brainrots still scattered around. Look how many of these guys are still around here. The event's literally over and I'm still getting a ton of crates. Alright, we're getting another admin Brainrot crate. There we go. We got one more we're gonna go and open up to see if we can get lucky enough. Alright, I think we actually farmed up all the crates that we were able to find, and after getting all of them, we ended up with 91, which is actually not too bad. However, as you can see inside the crate though, it does have the exact same relics as the other one, which is kind of interesting. The only different thing is literally just the brain rot, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and open all these up and we'll see if we can hopefully get the brain rot. We have 5 of these Trippy crates and 91 of these Troppa crates. Let's go ahead and just open up all of these and we'll see if we can hopefully get at least one of these new brain rots. And then we'll try to open up the admin crate after this too, and then we'll see if we hopefully get something. And okay, hold on, our inventory actually has got full. Let me go ahead and teleport over to get rid of these. All right, there we go. Now let's go ahead and continue opening. I don't think we have gotten the brain rot yet, unfortunately, and I think we are still not doing too good. At least in terms of luck, we are not getting any luck today. It looks like we haven't even gotten a single new brain rot. Hopefully that can change in a second, but I don't even know if we're gonna get it. Okay, no boys, we actually got it though. We got very lucky at the very end. Let's see if we're gonna have it pop up. It should pop up any second, and there we go. At least we did finally get one new brain rot in this video, and we can go ahead and check the stats of it to see how good it is, hopefully. And all right, 150%. That's a little bit underwhelming. I was hoping for it to be a bit better, but at least we still get a 10% damage boost, I guess, so I'll still take that over nothing. But yeah, boys, before we do end off the video, let's go ahead and open up that one magic crate. We're gonna go ahead and open up these couple other things we have. And all right, boys, here we go. Let's see if we can hopefully get the brain rot from here. That would be insane, but I don't know if we're gonna get lucky enough for it. So here we go. And no, we were so close to getting one, but unfortunately we just ended up with this other relic right here, which is not too good. But yeah, boys, that pretty much is everything for the video. Make sure you guys head over to my Discord server if you guys want. Link of that will be in the description. Make sure you guys also check out my Roblox UGC as well as Vortex Orb. It will also be linked in the description as well. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well, because we're on the road to 100k subs. I really appreciate if you guys subscribe. And yeah, thank you boys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.